Cruise Junkie is on. The best friend you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the week. The Cruise Junkie, Tyler.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome into the show. Thank you so much for checking us out today. We are live here with Nathan and Jaden. Again, we're going to be here for the whole entire show. If you want to join the stream, there's a link pinned above in the pinned comments or in the description below. You can go ahead and join, and we're going to discuss all things cruising. So again, we are raising money here for Helping Hands for Cruising. We'll talk about what are they and all that stuff a little bit later in the show. But I am joined here on panel. Of course, my name is Tyler. I am the host and the producer for the show. You can follow me on the most social media platforms at The Cruise Junkie. You also may know me on YouTube from The Tyler Show. That's where I do Port Canaveral and main channel content all the way over there. And also, you may know me on Instagram as The Cruise Show. But we're also joined here with a very special guest, none other than Nathan from Best of Boat Worlds YT. He is a content creator, and he produces content revolving all the way up there in Maryland and Virginia. So you want to go ahead and check his channel out. How you doing, Nathan?
Going good. How about you, Tyler?
I am doing well. Of course, folks, as we are watching here, if you could drop those 5x5s in chat, that means you can go ahead and see me and hear me. Also, by the way, we are joined here with Jaden, the #1 cruise critic. Unfortunately, we don't know if his audio is working for today's show, so we'll have to wait and see if he actually does show up for the show today. So he is here supposedly, but he hasn't actually joined the call yet. So we have a third guest. By the way, this is an open panel, so we're going to be discussing cruising and all this stuff via Discord. That's my software I use to do these streams. Again, join the live stream on air channel. That is the best way for you to get onto the show. We're just going to chat. Again, we're raising money for Helping Hands for Cruising, which is a very, very cool charity. And I think it's a very cool one because this charity provides an opportunity to people who are less fortunate to experience a cruise of a lifetime, which I think is it's fantastic, right? I'm surprised this hasn't been thought of in the past, like as a charity in the past. So really cool idea. And again, really do appreciate all of you joining us today. So again, Nathan, in the show we're going to be talking about cruise news. This week was a pretty big week.
Yeah, it was, Tyler. But bunch of cruise news coming out this week, from cruise lines selling off ships to cruise ships going for sale, and even a cruise line announcing a name for the new ship, or even cruise delays.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. And of course, guys, we are always doing what we do almost every single show, and that is we are going to be answering your questions. Of course, you can ask your questions by tagging us in chat. That is at The Tyler Show. Me and Nathan and Jaden and anyone else on the panel will do our best to, of course, answer those questions. By the way, we want to say hey to Meg. Nathan, of course, is also in the chat over there. We also want to say hey to one of our Blue Crew, Nick. We also want to say hey to MG and Family Travel, Michelle. Let me see if I hopefully don't butcher this. Michelle, Anna, Spoiled Mama. We also want to say hey to Visos Travel and a whole lot more. And again, if you are watching this show and you want to join the call, there is a Discord, the link that is pinned in the comments, and also if you're watching this, you can also scroll down to the description. Of course, if you want to donate to Helping Hands for Cruising, there is a link down in the description below, so you can go ahead and donate via that link down there in the description below. We have a very special segment coming up here, very special. Nathan, I'm sure you're looking forward to this one, and that segment is none other than the Lego cruise boat building thing. So it's gonna be a very fun segment, and we do have a very interesting comment. Someone already mentioned it. Nathan, are you reading that comment? Did you hear that people already saw your ingenious design in your room?
Yes, that is true. So I actually purposely wanted that porthole window actually right there, and it's convenient because I live I don't live at the beach, but I live near the beach. So I was so inspired. Like if you got sale on Disney, you see those like porthole windows. Honestly, like with this like the square cruise ship windows, I don't like those. I like these ones better. So I definitely think it's great. So and it definitely gives you a feel like you're on a cruise, but you're not really on a cruise. It kind of feels like that.
Absolutely. Those are a very cool idea in your room, that is for sure. Again, you all, if you want to join the call, again, there's a link down there pinned in the comments. Again, it is absolutely free to join. And again, we are raising money here for Helping Hands for Cruising, a very cool charity that is making the less fortunate people able to go on cruise vacations. It's a really cool idea. You'll hear a song for them a little bit later into the show. But Nathan, without further ado, do you think we should go ahead and build a boat?
Let's go ahead.
Let's go build a boat.
The Cruise Junkie will return right after this.
The Jungle Cruise boat.
Well, I just returned from Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas. Here are my top 3 things you have to try on board this lovely vessel.
Hey, welcome to the Cruise Junkie. I am Tyler here, and we got a great video for you today of the top 3 activities you need to try if you're planning to sail on board Royal Caribbean's Voyager class ship, the Mariner of the Seas. We're going to be counting down the top 3 activities, so let's begin at number 3.
Our number 3 thing you have to try on board Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas is the Bamboo Room. Now, just be advised, if you do have the drink package, certain drinks like the Royal Zombie does cost $1 extra. As on this ship, I believe the drink package cover charge is $13 and the Royal Zombie costs $14. But overall, it is an amazing experience and a must try here on board Mariner of the Seas. Number 2. Our number 2 activity aboard Royal Caribbean's Mariner of the Seas is laser tag at Studio B. If you guys do not know what Studio B is Royal Caribbean's multi-use venue. Sometimes it is an ice skating rink and other times it is laser tag or the ultimate nightclub at sea. Our number 1 activity is coming up in just a few seconds. So without further ado, here is number 1, Skypad. I'm standing right here at the entrance of Skypad here in board Mariner of the Seas.
I'm back.
And this is a must-do. This was first introduced on Royal Caribbean's Independence of the Seas and features a virtual reality trampoline where you can do up to 4 different choices of activities.
Filling you in on the shocking details. Just try not to pass out. This is the Cruise Junkie.
Welcome back to the Cruise Junkie. I am Tyler. Thank you so much for coming to the show. We are here now. You can't see me. You can see my hands. Look at that. We're building a Lego truckable tug, as you can see up on the upper right hand of the screen. Of course, we're doing this to raise money for Helping Hands for Cruising. According to RV on the Wayside, first of all, welcome in. We appreciate you joining us. The total right now is at $1,514.20. So that is fantastic. As of right now, that is enough to take 2 people on a cruise of their dreams if we do the math. We also have Boondocking with a Boomer. Welcome in, Lance. Again, y'all, we appreciate all of you joining us. Again, if you want to donate, there is a link in the description below. We're building this tug, though, for charity, of course. By the way, it is inspired by that picture on the upper right-hand screen. Nathan, do they have these tugs up where you live?
Those type of tugs you might see occasionally on like rivers and that such. But mainly since we get a good bit of like cargo ships coming up to Chesapeake Bay Bridge and Chesapeake Bay and all that stuff, you would typically see bigger or larger tugs. You don't really see those type of tugs around here. You might, but it's like very rare.
That's cool to see, that is for sure. Again, these tugs are really based on the rivers, so like where Nathan lives, Chesapeake Bay, really rare to see these types of tugs, but we're going to begin with the base. So this is the base. I actually had problems putting these in earlier, so this is why it's prefabbed like that. But as you can see here, this is the base right here. And again, guys, feel free to follow along if you have Legos at home or anything like that. Again, we are hoping to build a cruise ship. However, unfortunately, due to the time constraints on the show, it is impossible to build a real cruise ship in less than a few moments. So it is very, very unfortunate to see. But again, y'all, we're starting off with this base plate right here. Again, you want to basically put this right here. So, see if I remember how to do this correctly. Yeah, so you put this end right here. So, again, this is like the back of the tug. If you can't see on the photo right here, see if I can show that to the camera. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of a flush plate right there. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to this other bottom part. Now, first, you got to put this plate right here. So this is very crucial. Of course, as most tugs have, they are, again, this is a truckable tug. So as you can see from the front of the photo of up on the right hand of the screen, there actually is a bumper plate, which we'll get to building these things in my hand in just a moment. But first, we're going to go ahead and put this in the front right here. So there's a little gray piece right here. So Nathan, do you know any facts about tugboats that are interesting?
I do know. I do know some facts. Like, one fact is that tugboats are actually designed to build for different industries. Like tugboat, like you are building, is built for like rivers, and then you see bigger tugboats, like for like hauling like barges and ships and all that stuff. But you mainly see those like out on the ocean and the bays.
Yeah, so as Nathan was saying, tugboats are a very, very interesting set of boats. So now we're going to build the back. Now this tugboat on the screen, which you can see here, this tugboat on the screen right here, that's up on the right hand of the screen right here. Actually, believe it or not, it's very interesting about this tugboat is it does not look like it have a curved piece, but most of these truckable tugs have a curved back right here. So again, y'all, this tugboat is a very scale replica. So as you can see here, now the problem is in a real life situation that would be, you know, your boat would sink. So we're gonna, in order, Lego does not have a curved piece like this, so we're gonna have to use this little hack right here. But as you can see here, now you pretty much got the boat done. How about that? So now this is the lower part of the boat is pretty much done, y'all. As you can see here, it is pretty much done. Again, folks, feel free to donate. Again, we're doing this little Lego building just for the fundraiser. Again, we wanted to build a cruise ship, but unfortunately, due to time constraints and the size of the screen, as you can see here, we go this far back, which is still almost at the edge of the table. It is out of view. So, Nathan, have you ever built a Lego ship before?
I've actually done that a couple times. I haven't really done it recently, but I have done it a couple times. And actually, if you for the people at home, if you do want to build like floating Lego ships, Lego can actually sell it's like Lego halls. So like the boat can actually float if you do want to do that. If you do want to build a cruise ship, I do know MSC made a Lego set a couple years ago, but I'm not sure if that is still for sale or not. But that is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is true. That is for sure. That MSC does have a Lego cruise ship. I think Tony from Avia Loca a while back did do a building of that ship. It's not like anything big. But now with our instructions now, we're going to build the front. If you can see the front, most tugboats with these river tugboats, or these push boats as they call them in the industry, they have these little bumpers right here. So this basically pushes against the barge. So we'll pretend this is the the barge. So this will come up and push the barge down the river. So again, this goes in the front right here. So putting that together. Now we're building the last part of today's build, and that is the cab, which is crucial because here's the deal: when you're on the river, you do not want you to get soaking wet by the rain and stuff. So first of all, we're going to put these big sections right here. These are our walls, and then we're going to put our cab right here. So boom. Again, folks, if you have any comments, feel free to put those in the chat right now. And again, feel free to join the Discord call where we're going to be, again, the panel, if you will. We'll be chatting with all of you in just a moment about all things cruise and travel. Again, we are raising money for Helping Hands for Cruising, which of course is via the link in the description below if you do want to support them. Another thing we want to do here is we got to put our Lego guy. I know he has no arms, and that was not due on purpose. Unfortunately, due to the width of the boat, the arms actually make the guy where he can't fit in the actual boat itself. So he unfortunately has to have no arms, which is very, very unfortunate to see. But again, y'all, we are so close to getting this finished now. We are about to put the glass on the window now. And of course, there's something new we're doing here at the show, this Lego builds. If you like it, let me know, and I'll maybe include this into the weekly live stream on the Cruise Junkie, just as a fun segment. Nathan, what are you thinking so far of this segment?
I definitely think this is a cool segment.
Yeah, so there you go. This is the truckable boat. I'm going to see if I can get the camera in focus. So now let's go ahead and go a little bit wider. So this is the boat right here. See if I can nail the focus on that. So this is the truckable tugboat. As you can see here, it is sort of very similar to the one on the screen. So see if I can put this on my palm right here. Maybe. There you go. As you can see here, it is very similar to the one on the stream. So that's the new segment. It is called Lego Truckable Tugs. So I want to thank everyone for joining us for this segment right here. We really do appreciate it. Again, we're going to be right back here in a few moments with more of the show. So we do want to, of course, thank everyone for joining us for the show today. Of course, Helping Hands for Cruising, you can go ahead and help via the link down there in the description below. Also, if you want to join the panel, we're going to be chatting with everyone in just a moment. So feel free to go ahead and do that. Again, we have a open panel here. So we're going to be right back here in a few moments with the panel. So we're going to go ahead and see you.
The Cruise Junkie will return right after this.
The Jungle Cruise boat.
The Cruise Junkie Live will return in a moment.
My name's Brandon Barker. I just do a lot of videos on YouTube, as well as, kind of post some pictures as well of my ship spotting and cruise adventures on Instagram as well. But I've been cruising at this point for almost 23 to 24 years at this point. I'm only barely 26, so been cruising my whole life, and it's just something I've always been passionate about. There's definitely a pretty big dive whenever everything hit last year for COVID, but ever since everything started back up, especially over the last couple months, everything is starting to turn back. More and more ships are, resuming operations each week. So, as things continue to ramp up, it still continues to go upwards.
Last question, what draws you to this port in particular versus all the other ones?
Port Canaveral's always been a kind of the gateway to Orlando, and it's always been the Space Coast. There's always rocket launches here. It's a very unique port, something that you don't really get at the Port of Miami. Although Port of Miami is, the largest, the cruise ship capital of the world, but sometimes just the small vibes here of Port Canaveral are always, my favorite.
There you go. Thank you, Brandon.
No problem.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You want to see the world, but something something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising.
Filling in the gaps between World Star and Cruise Law News. This is the Cruise Junkie.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Again, we are back here with Nathan from Best of Boat Worlds. Nathan, thank you so much for joining us once again. Really do appreciate it. And again, we have Jaden. He is currently experiencing some technical difficulties, so we're going to go ahead and see our best to get him on the panel. Again, folks, if you want to go ahead and support Helping Hands for Cruising, it is a charity to provide people with the opportunity to experience a cruise of a lifetime. So again, we're going to be doing a panel. Anyone come up on the panel. There's no restrictions. We just ask that you keep it, of course, family friendly or something like that. Again, we really do appreciate all of you joining us. So again, as mentioned in the title of this show, we have some major cruise news to discuss here on this show today. So you want to go ahead and get right into it, Nathan? We're going to first start off with Disney Cruise Line. They had a pretty busy week.
Yes, they had.
So yeah, Disney Cruise Line folks had their new ship, the Disney Wish, go ahead and exit the shipyard, basically. Not do the transit down the canal, but they had to exit the big building warehouse where they build these cruise ships in. So that is very, very cool to see. This Disney ship, I gotta say, looks very similar to the Disney Fantasy and Disney Dream. Do you concur?
I definitely think it does look a little bit different, but for the most part, they do kind of look the same. And also, yeah, because this week has been pretty busy with Disney Cruise Line. Now, the ship floated out, and like you said, it didn't go down the EMS River, which it will soon. But however, judging by what the ship looked like when it came out of the building, there's still much work to be done on the ship.
Absolutely, there is a ton of work to be done on the Disney Wish. It looks like they still have a lot of work to get done. If you can look at this, compare this to the Odyssey of the Seas, lots of work to get done. That is for sure. Now, this new Disney Cruise Line ship will debut in the summer months in Port Canaveral. It will be powered by liquefied natural gas. And again, the Wish is part of a 3 new build lineup for Disney Cruise Lines, with more ships expected in 2023 and 2025 from the Meerwerth shipyard all the way over there in Papenburg, Germany. And of course, this will join the company's existing fleet, which includes the Disney Fantasy, Disney Dream, Disney Wonder, and Disney Magic. So that was a great week for Disney Cruise Line for sure. That is, again, great to hear. And again, it's just awesome to see what Disney Cruise Line is doing. It is truly spectacular.
It is definitely. But if they brought down the prices a little bit, I would be sailing on them all the time.
Absolutely. I know Disney Cruise Line is it's crazy expensive, even for a local Florida resident like me. It's literally twice or sometimes triple the prices of a normal Carnival or Royal cruise. But Disney Cruise Line is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, that is for sure. Speaking of that, if we're helping the less fortunate go on cruises here with Helping Hands for Cruising, again, you can go ahead and donate via the link down there in the description below. And thank you in advance, everyone. So, again, y'all, if you want to join the discussion of all things cruising, there is a link pinned in the chat where you can go ahead and join the call. And we're going to be discussing here with Nathan, myself, and hopefully Jaden. Hopefully he can hear us. Let's go do a test. Unfortunately, can't hear us. Okay, how about that? But again, folks, Nathan, any other stories that caught your attention this week that I do not have pulled up?
Some of the other stories I saw is that if you... Okay. Alright, so... I can't confirm yet, but we might have breaking cruise news. But before I talk about that, one story that caught my attention this week was that the Global Dream is currently up for sale from Genting Cruises. So if anybody has a couple extra dollars to spare, we could buy it and start the Cruise Junkie cruise line.
That's right. The Cruise Junkie cruise line could be coming very, very soon. You just have to wait and see. There you go. Too bad I don't have the sound effect. Very unfortunate. That didn't bad joke sound effect. Very unfortunate. Anyhow, any other stories, Nathan? Again, he's going to confirm this breaking news here with his source. So, in the meanwhile, he may have to hop off comms for a moment. We're going to go ahead and talk about the Carnival celebration, though. That was floated out this week in Meyer Turku. And again, unfortunately, Jaden isn't here because he has a very big opinion on the Carnival celebration. So, again, very interesting ship. Again, this is this vessel will mark the basically the whole entire Carnival's 50th birthday as he enters service later this year from Port Miami. And again, making great progress. It has touched water for the first time. Of course, this also is the second LNG class ship to be debuted here in the U.S. and second one in Florida, with the Carnival Mardi Gras sailing from Port Canaveral. So, very big news there, that is for sure. And again, if you have any comments, let us know. Also want to say hey to the Down Under Cruisers. We also want to say hey to Larry from Plump Travelers. And again, everyone, we appreciate you joining us. And again, the Down Under Cruisers is putting this event together. So a big thank you to the Down Under Cruisers for allowing me and Nathan to be on the show. We really do appreciate it.
Okay, so Tyler, alright, so I do have the breaking cruise news pulled up. It is confirmed. So, would you like to hear it? Would people in the chat like? Okay, so of course, if you guys know, two of Crystal's cruise ships were put under arrest in Freeport, Bahamas, actually, and the company currently, as of right now, has all cruises shut down until May. So, of course, we all know how that happened. So, a captain on board a Crystal cruise ship says this: "I have been waiting for a statement from our president, but so far I haven't heard a word from their side. I have been informed that the entire Crystal Cruises office in the United States is shutting down. All of the employees have received termination letters yesterday, and most of them will have their last day of work today, and only a few of them will remain in the office until next week." So, the breaking cruise news is that the Crystal offices in the United States have now shut down, which is very unfortunate.
That's for sure. That stinks. And imagine you're the captain on these ships and you have no one to call for help. That is, can't imagine being a captain on that ship right there. That is for sure. So, again, y'all, we are going through the cruise news. Also, if you do want to join the panel, we have some new people joining us for the show. If you do want to join our panel, you can go ahead and click the link pinned in the comments below, and we'll go ahead and allow you to express your opinions on cruising. Of course, as we are raising money for Helping Hands for Cruising. So, again, y'all, we are working very hard here doing the show. So, one more story for me, at least. Royal Caribbean aims at 100% occupancy in Alaska this summer. And again, if all goes to plan, Royal Caribbean group ships, that includes Royal Caribbean Celebrity, Silver Sea, will be at 100% at the high-yielding Alaska market, according to Josh Carroll, the Vice President of Destination Development. So that's big news. Also, one more story that was going to make the stories that did not make the cut, if we did do that on today's show, and that is Bahama Paradise has a themed cruise on board the Grand Classica tomorrow. It is the Super Bowl, called the Super Boat Cruise. That's right. And guests can purchase packages as low as $59 as an add-on to their cruise fare, and enjoy the game at the Crown's Nest Sports Bar. This package includes a guaranteed seat in the venue, 5 free drinks, $25 match play at the Paradise Casino, and a $25 spa credit. During the game, an elevated buffet will be offered. It includes nachos, wings, jalapeno poppers, and much, much more. So, very cool thing right there on Bahama Paradise. You can watch it on a cruise ship. How about that? So,
That is good.
that is awesome to hear. Again, folks, we do appreciate all of you joining us for today's show. Really, really does mean a lot to have each and every one of you in here for the show today. Let's go ahead and see. Oop, that's the wrong button, folks. How about that? We're going to go ahead and see if I can... There's some technical difficulties, folks, with some people coming on the panel, so I'm going to see if there's a setting I have to go ahead and get rid of. So bear with us for one moment, folks. We're going to go ahead and do this right here. So again, folks, we have a lot of folks joining us for the show. Again, if you are joining us, we appreciate all of you, first of all, for joining us. It really does mean a lot. As we're going through this right now, we do want to say that again, really does mean a lot for all of us people helping hands for cruising and all this stuff. Really, really does help. So, okay, hopefully that fixes the problem. Again, folks, if you are on the Discord, a lot of people aren't joining. I don't know what's the problem is. So if you do want to join the Discord call with Nathan and myself, there you go, Nathan, you're back on the panel.
Okay.
Okay.
Tyler.
Yes, what's up, Nathan?
So as you guys know, the breaking cruise news I covered just a couple minutes ago. There's actually there's more breaking news now. I'm also sideways. How am I sideways?
There you go, guys. As you can see here, there is more breaking cruise news. There we go, Nathan. We have you 5x5 now. Of course, you all, this is typical of the Cruise Junkie. We are working on technical difficulties as we speak. But Nathan, what is the breaking cruise news?
Alright, so a captain on board. So the captain on board the Crystal Serenity said this just a couple of minutes ago. The latest news that we have just received is that V-Ships is going to be our new management company that has been adopted by the banks. What's going to happen now and coming ahead, I have no clue. As soon as we get a letter from our president, I will share with you. However, unfortunately, this is the end of Crystal Cruises, and we don't know what is going to happen in the future. I think the ships are currently for sale, but until then, V-Ships will be our management company. I know you will probably have a lot of questions, but unfortunately, I do not have any answers as of right now. So, as it looks like right now, this might be the end of Crystal Cruises right now. I definitely want to hear you guys down in the chat. I want to hear what you guys think about this, because Crystal Cruises has, I believe they just hired a company to help manage the ships until they get sold. This is definitely not good news, especially for Crystal, not only for Crystal, but for Genting and Star Cruises, which are also owned by Genting. So we will have to wait and see what happens. But if you guys have any questions, like any questions for any cruise news, or just want to say something, please write it down in the chat and let us know what you think about this breaking cruise news that is happening right now.
Yes, let us
So what do you
know.
think, Tyler?
And by the way, folks, feel free to join the panel. We have some folks who joined the server but not have joined the panel yet. So again, there is a link down there pinned. So go ahead and join us on stream. Of course, we're joined here with our fantastic panel today all around. We have Jaden, who unfortunately is not on comms today, but he is here. So thank you, Jaden, for joining us. You can follow him on Facebook. That's at Jaden Snotch12. There you go. You also joined here with Nathan from Best of Boat Worlds. Nathan, thank you so much for joining us as always. I am Tyler. I am the host of the program. of course, as we are doing this show today, all the way over for the folks at the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruisathon. And again, y'all, if you do have any questions, you can go ahead and tag us in chat by asking at the Tyler Show. That is the best way to do it. Visa's Travel says when you had the screen sideways, Nathan, your ship was sinking. So hopefully, Captain Nathan's sink does not sink.
We're not sinking.
Okay, that's
well, not anymore, but we're not.
Okay, good. Not sinking anymore, guys. As you can hear here, breaking cruise news: Nathan's ship is not sinking anymore. How about that? But again, y'all, we were hoping to have Jaden on the show here. We were going to talk about his Harmony of the Seas cruise, but in the meanwhile, we do want to basically, Nathan, let folks know, for the folks who are new to you, what is your channel?
My channel is Best of Boat Worlds. You can search it up on YouTube, just Best of Boat Worlds. I started my channel about 7 years ago. It wasn't good, to say the least. But now I am improving. I am making new videos. Should be coming out in the next couple of months. So we will have to wait and see. You can also follow me on Instagram at bestofboatworlds_YT. I'm not very active. Like, I don't really post a whole lot on Instagram. I do sometimes. But also, if you'd like to contact me at any time, I would recommend contacting me on Instagram, because I can actually message you back faster than on YouTube.
Yeah, so, guys, by the way, we are going to go ahead and try something else. Looks like we're having problems, guys. So, Nathan, I want to ask you to disconnect this call. We're going to try another call. So, go to the back channel and see if that will work. So, bear with us, folks. Of course, as we are working here with technical difficulties, as we are trying to get people on the show. Sean, if you want, you should be able to send me a call directly. Actually, I'm going to see if I can pipe you into the call. So, we're going to go ahead and see how, hopefully all this stuff works. Again, folks, we're doing this show as live as possible, so you never know what will happen here on the show. Of course, this is a new thing, doing this little hangout show, if you will. Of course, by the way, we want to thank all of you for being here. So, go ahead and try that. Pending, accept that, and go ahead. So let's see. Hopefully this will work, folks. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But as meanwhile, we're waiting for the call to happen. By the way, folks, try to go into the back channel for all the folks who are here and wanting to join the show. Go ahead and try to go to the back channel. The back channel is our place where we hopefully will have everything working out. So yeah, go to the back channel and hopefully you guys can join that call right over there. So just let me know. Again, y'all, we are trying to get our guest on the show now to talk about cruise ships. That's Jaden, so hopefully we'll be able to get him on here in just a moment. So we'll go ahead and go to the server. So yeah, again, folks, try to go to the back channel. It looks like we do have Nathan back here on the back channel. Nathan, do I have you again? Let's go.
Me, but you don't have my camera yet. Let's see if I can.
There we go. We are back,
you
folks.
should be able to see me.
For the folks in the chat who did not have the chance to join, try the back channel. Nathan was able to get in there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and try something else. So bear with me one, folks.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and try this. So go ahead and try this. So bear with us, folks. I'm going to hop off comms for 1 second. And let's learn about Helping Hands for Cruising. We're going to go ahead and see if I can pull that up. So let's see if I can pull up this Helping Hands for Cruising.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising.
Filling in the gaps between World Star and Cruise Line News. This is the Cruise Junkie.
Alrighty, welcome back, folks. We appreciate all of you joining us. We did have a talk. We hope that we can get everyone back. Let's go ahead and see. And the back channel, folks. Again, this is the channel. Just again, folks, we are talking here all things cruising. So, Nathan, I think we have you loud and clear yet again. So, Nathan, again, appreciate you joining us. Again, we're trying to work out this what's happening with Discord. So, we're going to try to get this fixed. So, again, y'all, this is something we are working with as we're doing live on stream. But, Nathan, any other cruise news to talk about? Oh, goodness. There we go, folks. Here you go. Now let's try this again. So, there we go, folks. We have the folks on stream. Let's see if I can reorient this panel. There we go. Goodness gracious, guys. As you can see here, I'm the producer, so I'm the one pulling all the buttons. So if anything happens, like we saw today, you know who to blame. But Jaden, do we have you on comms finally?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, folks. As you can see here, we have Jaden. Jaden, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, sure thing, dude.
Yeah, so Jaden, if you're not familiar, he returned from a cruise, the Harmony of the Seas. See if I can pull that up here on stream right here. So Jaden came back from a great cruise on board the Harmony of the Seas. So Jaden, how was that cruise on the Harmony?
That ship was awesome. I've been on that boat probably like 4 times already. That's definitely my favorite boat.
That's great to hear. Great to hear. And again, y'all, if you have any questions for Jaden, let us know. Again, we hope to have him on a little bit earlier, but of course we're dealing with some technical difficulties as we speak. But we're trying to work those out. So Jaden, give us some pre-cruise thoughts. So what were you thinking when you were going on this cruise before you were getting on this ship?
Like, what do you mean? Like when we got the tickets to go on, or what?
Yeah, like what were you thinking pre-cruise? Were you excited, nervous? What were you before you were getting on this ship?
The first time I went on this ship, I was probably in middle school, and this was like probably I would say the first Royal Caribbean ship I've ever been on. I'd say they're my favorite out of all of them, but I don't even remember what I was thinking. It was kind of a surprise. Like my parents had told me like 2 days in advance or something. I just remember that when we saw that ship, that was like the biggest thing I've ever seen moving.
I know, that's crazy. So again, folks, if you are familiar, you can go ahead and follow Jaden on Facebook. That is at JadenSnotch12. He has a great account there, posts a whole bunch of his cool projects, fixing boats. I want to have him on the show because we were talking the other day, and he had an interesting take on Carnival Cruise Lines. So,
The Cruise Junkie Live will return in a moment.
there we go. So, Jaden, what is your thoughts on Carnival Cruise Line? You go ahead, give us the honest thoughts about Carnival, because we had an interesting take you were saying about Carnival and what they are. So what's your opinion on the Carnival cruise?
I don't really know. I've only ever been on one Carnival. I know I've had quite a few friends, and my neighbors have gone on Carnival. I don't really like them. To me, the first thing I think of when I see one of those, especially the last time we went on a Royal Caribbean, and these carnivals are like half the size of a bigger, like a Disney or a Royal Caribbean, and they kind of remind me of like a Motel 6 that floats.
Yep, I 100% hear where you're coming from right there. Again, folks, we have some people asking in the question how to get to this channel. Again, if you're on the Discord server, scroll down and you'll see live stream on air channel, and there's another one called the back channel. Go ahead and join that. So Nathan, have you been on Carnival yet?
I have not been on Carnival yet, which is kind of surprising because Carnival actually sells near me. But we just haven't done Carnival because, yeah, we just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I've not sailed Carnival yet. Hopefully very, very soon. So let's go back to the Harmony of the Seas cruise, Jaden, if you don't mind. Let's talk about the food on board.
Oh.
So on board your cruise, how do you think the food was?
I mean, it's really good. You know, I don't mind. What do they call that? The standard. I'm trying to think of what it's called. That place where you go eat dinner. I think it's on the back of the ship.
That is the Windjammer, I believe. Is that the one? Does it have like everything on board?
No, not the Windjammer. The Windjammer is just like a golden corral, a big golden corral. But I'm talking about like that regular, where like it's like a restaurant where you like sit down and order the food and all that.
Oh, the main dining room. The main dining room.
Yeah, that's really nice. I usually go to the Windjammer, but the last year I went on that shit this last November, I mainly because they really restrict the Windjammer with the COVID and all that stuff. So it's a lot easier to just sit down and order the food.
Absolutely. The food in the main dining room is my favorite. So that is for sure. So.
Yeah, absolutely. They do have like the best desserts too.
Yeah, especially the food. So let's talk about all the other food on the ship. What did you think of the, as you called it, the Golden Corral of the high seas?
I mean, it's good. The only thing I'll ever get there is like the basic stuff, like breakfast, ice cream, snacks, pizza, whatever, stuff like that, hot dogs.
Yes, absolutely. That is for sure. I know you definitely must love some of those food on board. So let's go ahead and let's talk about how was the entertainment on board and what did you do?
Actually, you mean like the theaters and stuff like that?
Yes, the theaters, the aqua show, the flow rider, the water slides, you name it.
I didn't do any theaters. I tried the flow rider once, and I was really, really bad at it. I could have been worse, but I was pretty bad at it, so I was pretty embarrassed to go back on it. So I only went on it once throughout the entire cruise, and then the rest of the time, I just did like the pool sports. I think they have like a basketball court, the courtyard, stuff like that.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I remember the Harmony. Speaking of the Harmony, the pics you see on screen are from Jaden. By the way, Jaden, you're a fantastic photographer, by the way. Anyone tell you that?
Wait, where are the pictures? My video isn't working at all, so I don't really see anything.
It's on the YouTube stream. So if you're watching the people who can see the stream on YouTube, they can see your fantastic pictures. So, again, folks, Jaden, let's go ahead and see if we have you still here. What did you think of the ports of call on your cruise? On your ports of call, I believe you went to. Did you go to? Where did you end up going on your cruise?
I'm trying to think. We went to Saint Kitts. I think we went to Saint. I think it was called Saint Augustine.
I don't
really.
Saint
Oh,
Augustine.
Saint Thomas. That's what it was.
There you go, Saint Thomas. Yeah, one of those.
No. Yeah, I don't really pay much attention to the islands. I only went on one of the islands. My parents went on all of them. I only went on the one that had the. I'm trying to think. What are those things? I don't remember what they're called, but the cable cars.
That was Saint Thomas, I believe. That was that the one you went to the top of the mountain?
Yes, yeah, I went on that. That was the only thing I did on the islands.
That's good to hear. Good to hear. By the way, we have someone else joining us. We have Sean from the Down Under Cruisers. Sean, thank you for. Let's see if I can get this. Thank you for joining us. Can he?
No worries.
There he goes. Thank you. Really do appreciate it.
Not sure if you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear. We can see you sort of loud and clear. So thank you very much for putting this event
that's
together.
awesome.
I really do appreciate it. For the folks who aren't familiar, what is Helping Hands for Cruising?
So, Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity we put together. It helps, the intention is that we help people who have never ever cruised before in their life. There we go. Who've never cruised before in their life and don't have the opportunity for one reason or another, whether they be, say, a carer of somebody who's disabled or whatever. It gives that person a bit of respite. The intent is that we're putting them on a cruise to enjoy the sort of things that you and I have enjoyed over our years of cruising.
Absolutely, what an amazing charity. So again, I want to thank you so much for having us on the cruiseathon. Really do appreciate it. And again, for the folks who aren't familiar, there's a link down in the description below to go ahead and donate to Helping Hands for Cruising. Really, really awesome charity. And I believe you have given already one cruise away to none other than Kenneth Oaks. What an amazing recipient. And again, it's just awesome what you guys do.
All right, thank you. Yes, he deserves it, and we're looking for other people in the same boat. I mean, the intention is that if we put enough money together, we want to do a cruise out of each continent. So right now we're looking at the next one in the US, the one after that UK, and one in Australia if we ever get cruising again. So a recipient in each one of those countries. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely would be for sure. Again, hopefully y'all can get back to Australia, get back cruising soon. So, again, as of right now, do you know what the total is so far as we speak? What we raised so far in the not even 24 hours so far?
Yeah, give me a second, and I'll give you a clearer response to that one. As technology takes its time.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Current figure right now we're sitting on is for the weekend so far $1,514.20. We have a goal of 10 grand. See how we go.
Yes, guys. Again, let's get to that 10K. Again, there is a link in the description below to donate. If you can't donate, you can go ahead and still support the cause, whether that's, supporting the cruiseathon. Again, there's many ways to help, again, with this amazing charity right here. So, Sean, again, thanks so much for joining our panel today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me on board.
Absolutely. So, we're here in the final moments of the show. I believe Nathan was texting me. Nathan, do you know by chance if you have any updates with Crystal Cruise Line?
So I was doing more research, and it appears like Crystal Cruises might be shutting down for good. I was doing more research, and it said, and unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure at this time. Because the captains don't there's nothing coming out from Crystal Cruises. Like, even the captains on board the ship don't know. But according to some resources and results, it seems like Crystal Cruises might be shutting down for good, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate to hear. Jaden, do you have any opinions about this cruise line? And are you going to go to the Facebook Marketplace and buy one of these cruise ships?
Yeah, I probably don't have the money to do that. Could you, what's the cheapest one?
Nathan, do you know
Like, in the state of Florida?
What do you think, Nathan? What do you think is the cheapest cruise ship Jaden can pick up? What do you think? How much money?
I would probably say, I'm not sure.
Yeah, again, I think Jaden, according to my sources, I think $10 million is the cheapest you can get one for, which is very expensive. Out of my
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
budget. Yeah. So
I
again,
have, yeah, no.
yeah. Well, hopefully one day we can all get a cruise ship. Maybe we can call it the Cruise Junkie cruise ship. You know, we can have our Jaden as our mechanic. We have Nathan as our captain.
Oh yeah, everybody pitch in on your live stream, a little bit of money.
Yeah. How about that? That sounds like a great idea. Don't you agree, Nathan?
Yeah, we could probably work them down to a solid 7 mil if they're desperate, maybe 6.
Maybe one day. Hopefully one day, folks.
Well, and Tyler, and you also forgot, we also have to add Starlink, not sponsored, on the ship.
That's another, how much? How much was that one? $500 a month. So that's, you do the math. So.
Yeah, I'm sure it would probably cost more in storage and maintenance than it would cost to buy the ship.
Yeah,
Is
probably.
it like missing anything? Is it missing anything major to be considered a boat, like hull integrity or maybe an engine, steering wheel, seats?
No, the ships that are being sold are like in perfect condition. So it's like, it's very odd.
Oh,
that
really?
they're being sold. Yeah, like the Crystal Cruise ships that are being sold, perfect condition. The Carnival ships, somewhat good condition. They may be old, but they're good condition.
Oh, I would say I thought these would be like kind of run down, but if they're actually pretty nice, then that might actually be worth the money. Maybe you can, I don't know, make it look nice. Maybe make a business out of it or something.
Sounds like a plan. We'll hire Jaden as our mechanic. We'll hire Nathan as our captain, and we'll hire Nick. Nick from Travel with Nick. He just pitched in to be the cruise director. So how about that? And I can be your announcer. I can be that guy. You know the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, please make way for your captain, Captain Nathan. That could be me, okay? There's my job right there. How about that? Sounds like a great plan. So we're starting to spool down our coverage here. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, folks, we did have a little bit of technical difficulties in today's program. I do apologize in advance for that. It wasn't as smooth as I wanted, but again, Jaden, thank you so much for joining us. Jaden, where can people follow you on social media?
No, I don't think anyone's ever asked me that, or it's been a while, so I think I just have like a basic Facebook account. I think it's just Jaden Stotch at Facebook, and then I have a basic YouTube account. It's just AlleyCat0303, but I haven't posted a video on YouTube since I was like in middle school.
There you go. You can check out Jaden there. He posts all of his cool projects, fixing boats and all this cool stuff. By the way, Nathan, thank you so much for joining us as well. Where can folks follow you, and what kind of content can people look forward to in the near future?
So you guys can follow me on YouTube at Best of Boat Worlds and on Instagram at bestofboatworlds_YT. I post like cruise content, and I also post American Cruise Lines and Cape May Lewis Ferry, which is a ferry system near me. Yeah, so a couple stuff like that. Because I actually post more Cape May Lewis Ferry content because I go on it more often than cruises.
Yeah. Go ahead
So
and check his stuff out. He's going to be updating us here at the show, here at the Cruise Junkie, at the Cruise News. They're going to be providing some content for us with American Cruise Line because they're doing something major. So again, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Again, my name is Tyler. I've been the producer, so I've been in the background while hosting the program. I've been back here. So if you see me looking over here, looking down here, I have different monitors that I'm pulling buttons, pulling levers for. So again, I want to thank everyone for joining us. Again, I am Tyler here. This is the Cruise Junkie. If you are new, please consider subscribing once again, liking the show. And by the way, folks, again, check out Helping Hands for Cruising. They are the people who are raising money to give multiple people a chance to go on cruises. Again, they'll be here until tomorrow. Again, that is Helping Hands for Cruises. Link down in the description below to go ahead and donate. So again, thank you to our panel. That was Sean, who joined us a little bit earlier. We also had Nathan here the whole time, and then Jaden joined us. Again, go ahead, give all those fine people on the panel a follow. Again, Sean at the Down Under Cruisers, covering Australia cruising. Hopefully that will become a thing very, very soon. So Guys, any final remarks you guys want to make?
Yo, dude, like, I don't know, maybe when I get a job here in a few years, I would consider starting like a Patreon fundraiser or something like that to totally go towards like some kind of group boat.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. We'll work on that. So, Nathan, maybe when you come down here to Florida and you move down at that mansion down there at the Cape, we can go ahead and have the Cruise Junkie Cruises. How about that? Where you can go ahead and see the cruise ships. Sounds like a fantastic idea. Again, y'all, thank you so much for checking out the show, and we'll be right back here sometime in the near future. Hopefully, we'll be streaming from Port Canaveral in 2 weeks. So until then, have a good one, everyone, and stay safe out there. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate